Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Geraldine Isuzie. Today we'll be talking on the topic moisturizing your skin. Why did I choose moisturizing your skin? I had issues way back with moisturizing my skin, especially my facial skin, because I found out a long time ago while I was still a child that I had oily facial skin. So I felt, the solution was to avoid moisturizing completely. I didn't know not moisturizing was even adding salt to the injury. Moisturizing is providing a layer of protection on your skin. So like each time you have your bath, needed oils that are needed by the skin, they get stripped off by the soap or cleanser you use to have your bath. So to replenish these oils that have been stripped off, you need to moisturize. And not just moisturizing, you need to moisturize while your skin is still damp. I didn't understand that when you get to know your skin type, then you now know the best kind of moisturizer that suits your skin type. I just felt, I now know that my skin is oily, so the best thing, I just run away from moisturizing. But I noticed that the more I avoided moisturizing my skin, the oil became worse. Normally when you don't, I thought it was just, like normal everyday life. When you don't apply something, it gets reduced. But in skincare, when you don't moisturize, your brain relays to the sebaceous glands that, okay, see this part of the skin, it is looking dehydrated, so help us produce more oil. And because they notice it is dry, they now go into overdrive and produce more than the needed oil. So that is what happens. You notice that, okay, you had your bath, you just use the towel to dry your skin and you go away, and before noon you just notice that it's as if they brought like a keg of vegetable oil and poured on your skin again. You now be wondering, where did the oil come from? That was where it came from. Your brain told the sebaceous glands that, okay, see this part of the skin, it is looking over dry, and we cannot allow it to be like that. So the sebaceous glands goes into overdrive and now produces more than the needed oils. So you do yourself a whole lot of good if you started moisturizing your skin. It is not in the amount of moisturizer you apply on your skin, though that is part of it, but getting to know your skin type so you know the kind of moisturizer to make use of. For those with dry skin, their best kind of moisturizer is oil-rich moisturizers or heavy creams. Heavy creams are also very rich. Someone with dry skin can make do with using a butter on a daily basis. Yes. Or you could even make use of even different kinds of moisturizers depending on the weather condition. You could apply a butter and still go ahead again to apply an oil, depending on the time of the day and the weather condition, because your regimen should change as the weather condition also changes. You don't say, okay, because my skin is oily, I will just only apply moisturizer and I go away. My regimen in the morning is very different from that at night, because nights are kind of cooler. Therefore, the skin tends to get dehydrated faster as compared to during the day when the heat is much and moisture is retained more on your skin. So I use something very light during the day. Then at night, I could use aloe vera and also go ahead to apply a body oil on my face. And depending on how dry the weather is, I could still go ahead again to use my facial moisturizer. Then for those with oily skin, I advise they make use of water-rich moisturizers, because that is what they need. You can't say you will do without moisturizing. No, because I found out that moisturizing in itself helps to treat a whole lot of skin blemishes. Moisturizing itself helps to treat a whole lot of skin blemishes. Okay, like on the scalp, because the scalp is also a form of skin, but on the head. Yes, the scalp is a form of skin on the head. If you want to treat dandruff, you have to start moisturizing. So also, if you want to treat oily skin, you have to start moisturizing, but with the right kind of moisturizer. If you want to treat dry skin, you need to over moisturize. You keep rehydrating your skin. And hydration doesn't only come from, drinking water. No, moisturizing is also a form of hydration. Then for those with normal skin, because there is really nothing you cannot repair what is not broken. So they just only need to maintain what they already have. You just use the right mix of like a balanced kind of moisturizer with enough water and enough oil. Enough water and enough oil. While I was also running away from, moisturizing my face, I was also running away from moisturizing my scalp as well. Because I found out that, okay, after moisturizing my hair, like the oil runs down to my face, and now adds to the oil that is already there. So I stopped moisturizing my hair and I also stopped moisturizing my face. So you can imagine, both places became very, very dry. I compromised the protective barrier of my skin, and I was also battling with dandruff on my scalp. But since I started moisturizing both with water and with oil, my skin has become balanced. It has become balanced. I moisturize mostly with aloe vera gel. That is why I always talk about the Fruit of the Earth brand. Most times I use it as the base before I go ahead to now apply my daily moisturizer, because it is very good to maintain a level of hydration. Yes, no matter what skin condition you're battling with, if you up your hydration game, then you're bound to win at the end of the day. Just ensure your hydration game is optimum. Before you know it, even if it's be it dark spots you're battling with, be it acne you're battling with, if you maintain your hydration level, you will eventually overcome that skin blemish. Yes, it has worked for me. That is why I can come out to talk about it. Normally, it doesn't sound normal that you use oil to treat oil, but in skincare, that is what it is. That is what it is. You use oil to treat oil. What you need to do is get to know your skin type. Don't rule out the use of moisturizer completely. When you know your skin type, you know the kind of moisturizer to use. So I hope I've been able to convince you, but not to confuse you, that every skin type needs a moisturizer, and the moisturizer is the basis to the treatment of every skin blemish. If you've got value from this video, don't forget to like and share. Also subscribe to my YouTube channel and click on the notification bell so you always be the first to know once a new video is uploaded. See you in my next video.